Men's stubborn strangulations, ice floors in the immediate ice floor, hand arms in a timely manner, long ago pain and suffering, and face, more rigid, and he nowhere else suspension is meant because, after his physical presence, a child born in the near future is facing death, and a third is trapped by his own wrong decision. In the vehicle, and in the aftermath of the ski, the car was also buried deep enough to look at the thickness of the garage, and he was aware that, if there was no way to escape, the family of happiness is certainly present. As a result, it is not known that for many years the bulk of the equipment was full of the head of the sweatshop, and that the external gloves were removed. Behind the door, the minds of the mother and the mother must not be tight, but they cannot be painted. Can be remembered until the morning of the second day, a sobering Risha shouted the husband's name, but late in memories, which led to the discovery of a gazette on the gold mines, without knowing when they were alive and unfrozen. Rissa is desperately desperate with her husband. Why do two loved ones have been nourished overnight? No, tragically, the child's crying loudspeaks directly back to reality. He seemed to be a child who had to die while he was waiting for a child. A sudden divorced husband. Timing. It will be remembered that he can only use the emotions that have been revealed by crying, and that he will not stop, straying up completely and end up in deep despair. Uncompleted children, taking note of the paper, writing the final word, writing, but suddenly destroying it because he thinks of his own child and does not have to die. He does not, however, have the right to make a decision on a child who has just been born. Taken to the evening, a Land Cruiser, a fast-paced, one-sided vehicle. Lisa seems to see a live hope. At a time when he is screaming and screaming, he has no voice. Urgent under these circumstances, he can only reach a punching treason towards the ice floor, but not be able to attract the attention of the other party and the opportunity to escape once again friction. Rissa can only be helpless, and the husband is coerced, quiet, waiting for death. Abruptly, it seemed to see what was not plausible. The window of the vehicle should be used only. Surfacing plastics in the face of the party's monstrous, and he saw a mild sunset, declining handouts, stops, gradually melting ice snows, without success, a hand held hollow, stabbing. The typhoid was blown up to her, but it gave the feeling of a long negligent mild warm, and she finally saw the heart of her activities. As a result, he was forced to take up his child, and he was then forced to give him all the heaviest and ice sticks. The remaining obstacles have finally escaped from the car. After a slight recovery, he was able to stay on the ground and was able to look around, but found around full snow, let her simply not know where to go, where to give him a sky, and then even a productive road the way forward. Unknown for so long, the small villages that are not far away have been seen in the wake of the rise in the realm of the physical and mental integrity of the Risha. Film to conclude, I am not inside of the slaughter.